What's up, Clay County? Today we're on the campus of Clay High School for the Clay County Coach of the Month, presented by Chick-fil-A of Middleburg. We're so excited about Joe Mayo and Tabitha Mayo for providing us all the support and allowing us to recognize all these amazing coaches, not just today, but throughout the whole entire year. All right, Clay County, today we're being joined by Miss Lori Davis, who has been selected as the February Coach of the Month. Coach Davis, congratulations.
Thank you.
Being selected as the February Coach of the Month. All right, Coach Davis, I'm going through all these things, and the first thing I see here, 23 years of coaching. You have to tell me, is it still as exciting and rewarding as year one?
I'd have to say so. When I first started, competitive cheer wasn't even a sport. So gradually that changed by FHSA, and things have just been changing throughout every year.
That's crazy to think that you come in, there's not even a sport, and then now we're here today. And one of the reasons we're here today is because you guys are the 2024 state champions.
Yes.
So when I look at it, I see the 2024 Class 1A medium state champs, and I also see that you guys took third at nationals, which, by the way, is not no slight. I mean, when we're talking about nationals, do me a favor. Tell us a little bit about your team and maybe your journey to capturing that state title this year.
Okay, well, our journey was a little different this year because, as you said, third place. So we were not only working on our traditional routine to do well at state and at nationals, but we entered a new division called Game Day, and we weren't really sure what to expect. So we had to put the work in not just one division, but in two divisions. So with a co-ed team of 9th through 12th graders, getting them to buy in and to put in the work, and they did so. And we enjoyed it. I think we're going to do this, both divisions again next year.
So just to clear that all up. So not only are you competing for the state championship at FHSA, but you're also competing for, in a sense, two other divisions for nationals, and you're getting ready for all these things at basically one time. Yeah, let's go. Let's be doing it. Light it up. Here we go. I love it. But not only have you guys had success this year in 2024, you guys are state champs in 2014, 2016, 2018, and obviously this year in 2024. Yeah. 4 state titles in 10 years. How have you guys been able to maintain success for that long period of time?
Well, I think we're successful because we set expectations at the beginning and we remind them of those expectations as we go through this season. Another thing is goal setting. So when we get the kids, what is your goal as an individual? Is it a certain stunt you want to get? Is it a tumbling pass you want to get? As a team, what would you like to see? And then we set goals. Like this year, our goals were as a team to advance straight to state finals and skip that semifinal round, and was also to try to advance to finals in both divisions at nationals, which we actually were able to do because last year we did not make it through. So we were trying to reach those goals, and the kids pushed through, and we did so.
I love it. Expectations, standards, goals. I don't care who you're leading, whether it's the cheerleading team, whether it's the faculty and staff at Clay High School. Those things are extremely important when it comes to leadership. All right, so when we're talking about that, one of the things that I heard you say that stood out to me, we're talking about a team sport, but you talked about individual goals.
Correct.
So not only is our team having goals, but individually you having a goal, and all of us having those individual goals hopefully will allow us to reach that ultimate team goal of the state championship. Coach Davis, it's clear that you guys are getting it done, you and your team on the mat. As I said, 4 state titles in 10 years. But I do know this, that's not all you're doing here on the campus of Clay High School. So let's do this. Let's go talk about all those other things. Come on.
Let's go.
Clay County, we are back with a February Coach of the Month, Miss Lori Davis. All right, Miss Davis, we talked about all the amazing things you guys have been doing on the mats as far as state titles and national rankings and all those things. But I would say just equally as important and probably as impressive is all the kids you guys are putting at the next level. When I look down here, I see UCF, USF, Western Carolina. I can go on and on. How have you guys had so much success in getting kids to the next level?
Well, we try to make sure that we teach them the strong basic skills that colleges require, whether that is stunning, also to make sure that they're in a tumbling class because most of the colleges require that as well. Another important thing is we press academics because all the skills in the world won't matter if you can't get into the college. So from day one, we start as 9th graders, hey, you've got to keep your grades up. You need to start taking SAT, ACT early in order to also be able to prepare to get into that college and take your skills with you.
Yeah, I love it. And I think you guys are at some of the camps and things like that.
Yes, we send them all the clinics to the different universities, so that way they can also get on those prospect lists, and the coaches can see them and have a chance to work with them.
I love it. Along those lines, that kid has that dream of participating at the next level and cheering at the next level or whatever it is. Why is that so important to you to make sure that they fulfill that dream?
Well, really, 4 years in high school is a short period in their life, so if we can prepare them for what comes next, not only on the mat but off the mat, then that's really the ultimate goal of being a coach.
And you're 100% correct. Like when you talk about those things, like isn't that our job to prepare them for the next level? But that's not it. You guys are also heavily involved when it comes to the school and the community. I look down here and I see numerous things. One of the things that sticks out to me is you guys' involvement in Devil's Bash. What is Devil's Bash? Tell me a little bit about that.
Devil's Bash is the homecoming pep rally that's been around forever. It used to be in the gym. It's now outside and turned to a big outside nighttime activity. The community comes out and supports the kids. They're out there doing their routines and they're out there doing their skits to see who's going to win the homecoming. And it's just a really fun night for not only the students but for the community around Clay High School as well.
I love it. So it's not just a pep rally. It's a pep rally that we're having outside, and we're inviting the community, And
Exactly.
so we're, again, constantly trying to strive and find ways to make sure our community is involved and those stakeholders have a say. And what a better way to showcase our school than Devil's Bash is what I heard you say.
Yes, exactly.
That's exactly right. But that's not it. I look down here, Charles E. Bennett Christmas event. You guys are servant leaders down there presenting presents. I see reading to students down there at Literacy Week where you guys get to be role models. Youth camps, getting items for food pantry. Like I could go on and there's more things here. Why is it so important for you to give back to the community and your team to give back?
Well, our community does so much to support Clay High School, whether they're out here on Friday Night Lights, they're out here over the summer helping, our principal plant flowers and make sure everything looks great for the students coming back. And we want to make sure that we give back to them because there are so many alumni around here, the little kids down at Charles E. Bennett that wear the Blue Devil shirts and they just want to grow up and be a Blue Devil one day. So it's really important that we're out there and talking with them, getting to know them, supporting them in things that need to be done, or even simply helping the future cheerleaders in our case with the Clay PAL. So all around, it's just if they support us, we need to make sure that we're there supporting them, the Clay way.
I don't think you could give a better answer. Lori Davis, it's easy to see why people selected you as the February Coach of the Month. So let's do this. Let's go make you the official February Coach of the Month. Come on, let's go do that. Clay County, we are back to make Lori Davis the official February Coach of the Month. But before we do that, we're being joined by some amazing guests here. We have Miss Chick-fil-A Cow from Middleburg. Again, we cannot thank Joe and Tabitha Mayo for all their amazing support that they provided for this recognition. We're also being joined by Mr. Jared Moses, Athletic Director here. I don't think he really needs any introduction, but he does an amazing job here at Clay High School. And we're also being joined by Principal Dr. Halter. We can't thank her enough for all her support for not just student athletes, but for all students here on the campus of Clay High School. All right, Ms. Davis, for being selected as the February Coach of the Month comes with a few perks. You get this swag bag from Chick-fil-A, awesome. You get this awesome quarter-inch zip from our good friends at BSN. Can't thank them enough for providing the apparel. You get 4, if I can get these things out here, Jacksonville Iceman tickets.
Thank you.
And to remember it all, you get this amazing framed certificate. Coach Davis, congratulations on being selected as the February Coach of the Month.
Thank you.